How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. Thank you, Mike, for bringing the sample tasting today. And while we're enjoying the fries, can you guys give me a brief review of our financial performance from last fiscal year?
Okay, I'll go first. In the fiscal year 2023, our operation performs really well. In commercial development, the CAGR rate in both international and domestic markets reached 3% growth. And in the supply chain, we reduced 185 million costs compared with 2021, while increasing our processing capacity by 3%. In marketing, we expanded our collaboration with existing partners. Also, we now target new markets like coffee and pizza restaurants to form new partnerships.
Well, from a financial perspective, we sold a lot of fries last year. The global revenue increased by 30%. On the market, frozen potatoes is about $40 billion right now, in which, like Weston, us, the total is 15.7% of market share. And the total income statement of Weston demonstrates 20% of the gross revenue, and now we're reaching up to 26%. Even though we're still only half the revenue of the big boss McCain in the industry, but in the market it's just us and them.
Good work, folks. Today I asked to have this meeting because I found it very important for us to talk about our social purpose. We're now at a point that we should give back to the society. Last year we sit here and we have three major social purpose: people, planet, and food. Can you guys share some ESG progress from last year?
Yeah, sure. That's my responsibility. So basically, we perform really well in all three aspects. Like we reduced our incident rate from almost 4% to only 1.7%. We provide continued education and training for our employees for their work ethics and safety. Also, we cater in customers' needs by having healthier ingredients. We use packaging and labeling properly, following strict food safety regulations. Also, in the planet aspect, we divert more than 98% of waste from the landfill.
We have indeed put a lot of efforts in the ESG aspect, but the response in the media was not very positive. Despite our significant efforts, the traffic we generated was really poor. Bernadette, can the finance department provide me with more support?
Wow, it's understandable that there's not much response because more than 85% of our revenues come from the 2B business. There's not many 2C consumers that know us.
People, I just need one highlight. I just need one major topic that I can be proudly present to our shareholder.
I think planet will be the greatest focus for our project.
Why though? The whole eco-friendly stuff has been everywhere. People talked about all the time. Lots of audience are getting a bit worn out.
Well, although planet friendly is a common issue that's been mentioned so many times, it's still never a cliche topic since we still need to live on this earth for a really long period. Also, starting from our own point, we can incorporate some innovative strategies to reduce the water consumption or processing. That will really lower our costs in the production and brings more margin to our financial flow.
Well, consider the ESG needs a big overhaul to operations, and many times it will decrease the efficiency of the company. Also, we need large amount of cash to replace old, non-eco-friendly equipment. Where we get all of this cash from?
Let's put budget aside. If we have a really solid plan, budget is not a problem.
I really agree. I think we should spend most of our budget on operation division.
Mike, it's not working, The budget we got, my department got was so low. I know our social purpose initiatives aren't just for show, but our clients and investors must see the outcomes. Without enough news coverage and exposure, I would say it's like we haven't done anything. Just take a look at our Instagram follower count.
Well, let me remind you the fact that I'm the one in charge of our commercial, supply chain, marketing, agriculture, innovation, and ESG. I know everything about our products, our potatoes, machines, factories. The outstanding performance in this fiscal year largely comes from our operation department's excellent performance. Spending most of the budget in our department would never be a waste of money.
Well, it's true if we consider it as a long-term strategy action, and it can be beneficial to our shareholders, as ESG is a big selling point for the idea of the future.
Guys, let's be focused. I feel like improving our supply chain and investing to our media comes together. Mike, can you give me more detail about planet-related supply chain?
Yeah, in our processing facilities, water is a really crucial resource. Now our blanch and hydro chilling machine requires constant supply of water and results in huge water waste. If we can implement water tanks and flow meters to monitor our water waste, we estimate to save water usage by 3%, with almost 30 million gallons per year in single factory. That would really lower our production costs and brings more space for our margin.
Wow, hold a second. Right now, our company is growing. To grow revenue and expansion momentum, we should keep our focus on the international market. If we can spend the budget more on the international market, we can create a synergy with our expansion strategy.
That's a really good idea.
Currently, we already have steady collaboration with our international clients. We don't need additional adjustment here.
But in lots of international markets, we are still considered outsiders. How do we go about shaping our reputation in these new markets and gain more trust?
I think we could have a social purpose campaign collaborating with local clients.
Why not just do it ourselves? I mean, in that way, our brand name can be highlighted even more.
Collaboration can work better because we are a 2B company. We could have a better business when our clients has better business. We should consider how we could gain benefit from the gain of our clients.
Makes sense. What if collaborate with our existing major local clients? For example, a food donation campaign. We provide the potatoes and they handle the processing. And we donate to those local shelters or schools in need of those nutritious lunches.
What's our expected return from this project?
You know, in North America, supporting family restaurants is part of our traditional social responsibility project. We all know that the videos that we posted on YouTube for restaurants operations have generated so many views for us, and these family restaurants did contribute a lot to our sales. So we haven't tried the same approach in the international market. The food donation campaign might attract the attention of local small restaurants and potentially turning them into our future clients.
Okay. I have an idea. What about this? We pack those not meeting the 2B business quality potatoes for this campaign. So that, I mean, the quality is totally fine, but we can combine the goodwill and reducing the waste at the same time.
I mean, I don't think we have to use something underqualified. Our regular product will work fine. We can just sell them at our cost. And I mean, it's not important what we donate. It's about building our brand image while having a collaboration with our client, so it can to benefit our long-term collaboration.
I really agree with that.
All right. I mean, what you thinking about spending?
I don't think it's time to talk about spending. I mean, can you go over the number from last fiscal year? Instead of talking about how much we going to spend, it's about how much we could spend. And I have to talk to our shareholders.
Okay. Well, last year we earned a lot of money. Next year it's going to be even more to 6.7 billion. But however, the premise for this idea is that we don't exceed 2% of the inventory. Otherwise, it will inversely affect our revenue next year. And one thing to note that 2% of the inventory will be written off on our balance sheet, and which counts as a marketing expense on the income statement. And it will eventually affect our equity. So while shareholders might not be happy about this, but we have to tell them that expense will eventually add to our marketing capital, so their equity will not be burned in vain.
Yeah, and that should definitely not influencing our local inventory level. It should not exceed our safety stock.
Okay, so given that there are risks, I suggest we can just start with a specific business area. Since we have recently acquired the interests in our South America branch in Argentina, and we are planning to expand deeper into the South American market, right? As the demand in there is growing, why don't we just start from Argentina?
That's a really good idea, so we can have build some influence in a new market.
Yeah. Okay, so this time my department will need a larger media budget than before to ensure enough coverage of local media. We have to make our potential clients not only remember our current clients' names, such as the McDonald's, but also like Weston. In that case, we may build a positive image within the local restaurant industry and leaving a long-lasting impression and reputation. Perhaps this can also help us have a closer connection with the local government.
All right. Oh, it seems like we're all down to this action, and I will highlight some implication on our stocks. In short term, after announcing we have a new social purpose strategy, I believe that our stocks will rise, and because we're selling a brighter future. And eventually, our P ratio will go up in the short run, but in the long run, as earnings catching up, we'll expand our business and our P ratio will decrease in the end.
Nice work, everybody. Thank you guys for being here. I'm really excited for our new social purpose mission. And let's get some details figured, and I'm really looking forward to read the proposal.